Most people assumed modular tech was gone for good. The idea of gadgets you could open, upgrade, swap parts on, or customize used to feel like something from an older era of technology. A time when phones had removable batteries and computers had easy access panels. But something unexpected is happening in the US tech market today. Modular devices are coming back. Not as gimmicks, not as niche projects, but as real, practical consumer tech that Americans are beginning to demand again. The question is, why now? What's pushing US consumers back toward gadgets they can upgrade instead of replace? To understand the comeback, you have to look at what drove modular tech away in the first place. For years, companies chased sleekness, thinner phones, smaller laptops, seamless designs with no screws, glued batteries, and locked components. The message was simple. Sealed devices looked better, felt premium, and were easier to manufacture at scale. But there was a downside that became impossible to ignore. Sealed devices also meant short lifespans. A cracked battery? Replace the whole phone? A worn-out keyboard? Replace the whole laptop? A single component failure could turn into hundreds of dollars lost. And most consumers just accepted it because there weren't many alternatives. But now, the tide is turning. One of the biggest reasons modular tech is returning is consumer frustration. Americans are tired of spending $1,000 every few years for the same devices with tiny upgrades. They're tired of disposability posing as innovation. They're tired of gadgets that are too expensive to repair and too sealed to maintain. Modular technology offers the opposite. Buy one device, keep it longer, upgrade only what you need. And that idea is resonating more now than it ever has. The second major reason is the rise of the right-to-repair movement. States across the US have passed laws requiring tech companies to make parts available, provide repair documentation, and stop blocking independent repair shops. This legal pressure is forcing brands to rethink how they build devices. And once you allow repair, the next logical step is allowing upgrades. That's why you're seeing a growing wave of modular laptops, modular phones, modular earbuds, modular controllers, and even modular smart home hubs entering the US market. Companies know that if repairability is mandatory, modularity becomes a highly marketable feature. The third reason is economic pressure. US consumers are being more cautious with spending. The cost of living is rising. People want value. A device that lasts 5 or 6 years, because you can upgrade the RAM, replace the battery, or swap the storage, suddenly looks much smarter than a disposable gadget. Modular tech turns the old cycle upside down. Instead of buy, break, replace, it becomes buy, maintain, upgrade. This shift is making modular tech feel like a long-term investment, not just a purchase. The fourth reason modular design is returning is environmental. More Americans care about e-waste than ever before. Old electronics pile up faster each year. Batteries, plastics, screens, all ending up in landfills. But modular devices reduce that dramatically. Swap a module instead of buying a new camera. For eco-conscious buyers, this matters. And brands have realized that modular tech is one of the easiest ways to show environmental responsibility while still selling premium products. The fifth factor is performance demand. Modern software and apps require more power, more storage, and more memory than devices from 5 years ago can easily support. Consumers don't want a phone that slows down or a laptop that freezes just because technology evolves. Modular devices solve this by letting users expand capabilities as their needs grow. Need more RAM? Add it. Need faster storage? Swap it. Need a new camera module? Snap it in. It's flexibility that sealed devices simply can't match. The sixth reason modular tech is rising again is nostalgia, but not in a gimmicky way. Many Americans remember when devices lasted longer, when you could fix things yourself, when a product didn't feel like a sealed black box. That era of hands-on ownership created a sense of connection that modern designs lack. Modular tech brings back that feeling, the idea that your device is yours, not a temporary rental sealed shut by the manufacturer. The seventh reason is innovation. Some of the most interesting new tech in the US, from compact gaming PCs to customizable smart home hubs, is built on modular ideas. Swappable storage, pluggable performance modules, replaceable sensors. Modularity allows companies to innovate without needing to redesign entire devices from scratch. It lets them experiment faster and offer configurations that match different users. The eighth reason is durability. Modular devices are built differently. They're not held together with glue. They use screws, plates, and reinforced frames designed for easy repair. That means they're naturally sturdier. They handle drops better. They resist internal wear longer. When a device is designed to be opened, it's designed to survive. The ninth reason for the comeback is community. Modular Tech creates hobbyists, builders, tinkerers. It encourages discussion, tutorials, guides, forums, and upgrade culture. It builds loyalty. When someone customizes a device, they bond with it, and they bond with the brand. That kind of loyalty is something modern tech companies desperately want. And finally, the 10th reason modular devices are rising again is simple. People want control. Control over repairs, control over lifespan, control over performance, control over cost, control over how their device evolves. Modular Tech delivers that in a way sealed devices never could. So what does this resurgence mean for the future of US consumer technology? It means more devices will be built to last.